Hey guys, what's up? Off target here. It's been up all night. If I can tell, look a little scroungy. Whatever, dude. Uh, been up pretty late. I do got a couple new things coming in the mail, so let's talk about that first. One thing I want to talk about is that I wanted to try out theories, and I want to try out some things here. And I don't know what I can and cannot show, because I think these boxes don't tell you anything. But basically, I got some foot pedals in. You can see it right there on the sides, a little bit right there. But basically, supposed to help you. You can bind something off really far away. Then bind that foot pedal to that key bind, and when you press that foot pedal, you're hitting that key bind with rather than you just reaching over, pressing. Let's say, for example, I have a lot of my binds are all over the place right here. Right, I have a lot of binds up and over here a lot, and it's hard for me to reach all of them. So a foot pedal is so that I can bind something far away, and I can hit a foot pedal instead of reaching for a nearby finger. Reach. So that's something I have gotten, and I haven't tried it out yet. I'm really looking forward to it. I got two singles, and because I don't like them being so close together like they have on the other, like the trio, the triple, and the double packs, the 3 and 2 packs. I do not like how they have them so close together. It makes it hard for foot room. So I got two single ones, which cost more, but you know that makes it more flexible on my end. That's how I see it. So that's one thing. I'm gonna try out some foot pedals and see how that works with like editing and traps. One thing I was having issues with, my ring finger goes over and hit tab for my inventory. Then my ring finger goes over and hit crouch, or hit shift, which is crouch. I wasn't wrong for saying that, but I didn't say the key. So ring finger goes over to tab, ring finger goes over to crouch, and then I have traps on cap lock. So if you can only imagine, your ring finger turns for 3 locations all right beside each other's, and the ring finger is not as dominant finger on your hand as like an index or the middle. It actually feels really restricted. You try to reach for something with a ring finger, generally you bring all your fingers with you because it's really restricted. Unlike the index is pretty separated. It can go all over the place. So we're going to keep it with the ring finger will stay with the tab and stay with the shift. So that's one thing I'm doing, and then I have my middle finger reaching up for the 2, which is my reload, and then my index finger reaches up for the 4, which is my ping button. But then I have 3, also my edit button, and 2 is my what button is that? You know, I forgot. But E is for something else that I use a lot. It's a very well used item. Key. So basically, I'm yeeting the 3, I'm yeeting the cap locks, and I'm just make it a little more simpler for my fingers, easier to reach and stuff like that, and switch over to foot pedals, and we'll see how well that goes with some future gameplay and stuff. That's one of the big announcements I want to talk about, just about the foot pedals. But as you see in the title of the video, what I really want to talk about is what do I think of Chapter 2 Seasons, right? We had seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we didn't get a 9 and we didn't get a 10 before chapter ended because chapter 2 was a lot longer than chapter 1. And they were ready to close that book, right? They're ready to close off that chapter and move on to the next chapter. Not close the book just yet because I mean they ended the game. Hopefully we don't ever get there so soon because I mean if you just look at this freaking locker, dude. Hopefully they're not ending the game anytime soon. We just got so much trash in here. Okay. Anyways, what are my thoughts on the seasons and how I felt about them? I will tell you that I did enjoy some of the seasons that some people didn't like, and then I disliked the seasons that people enjoyed. It's opinionated. It's opinion based, and I will tell you that what I like is something you may not like, and what you like is maybe something I didn't like. And for example, I honestly thought the primal shotguns were one of the worst shotguns ever created in Fortnite history. But the auto shotgun is taking the cake right now. So I think primal is second because it becomes a spam fest, literally a spam fest, and that's primal. It's a spam fest, and then auto is just no hit, no damage, and slow fest. We got like the opposite. It is definitely one of the worst. So here with me right now, I have a notepad. My guest star here with me in my office here right now, and we are looking at a notepad. So basically, what I'm going to do is we're going to do this real quick here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the one slot we're saving for last, but by the time we get there, you'll realize which one's going to be in the first place. I think you'll agree with when we get to there. But for the 8th place, this is actually a tough one. There's 2 seasons I'm thinking of already. Just sticking to the 8th place, and I have to say, Season 7. Season 7 was the worst season of Fortnite Chapter 2. It was the worst. The ugliest season. The mothership was bullshit. The railgun was cool, but majority of Season 7 was just UFOs, the whole bit. It was annoying. It was definitely the worst season. Yes. We won't put Season 7. It's obviously we're not going to put Chapter 2 because we all know this is all Chapter 2 stuff. Season 7 was the worst. My nose is all itchy. What the hell? Ugh. Okay, so my reason behind this is that UFOs, people just spam fest UFOs. UFOs were ass, let's be honest. They were obviously the worst thing that Fortnite had added. Worse than mechs. Yeah, mechs can be bad, but they actually nerfed mechs so well in Season 8 that it wasn't bad. You know, you could go inside there, you could deactivate it, blow it up. It was nerfed by the number of missiles from the last time it appeared. It was a lot better than Season 7. Season 7 UFOs were just, dude, you know how many times has I gotten so close to a win, and then suddenly some child who can't get out of a UFO just breaks your builds by spamming the fire button and don't leave the ship and kills you like that. It is god awful. Season 7 was the worst. UFOs are the main reason. But the mothership was just dumb. You get zapped into a room you don't want to be in, so you try to run away from the location and it pulls you in. It's, oh my god, dude. Season 7 gave me the most headaches. I ain't gonna lie. There was a couple little features that were kind of cool in Season 7, but it was not enough to stop it from being the worst season. Definitely the worst season of Chapter 2. Definitely. Season 7 was the worst. Like, I can't do it. We're moving on to number 7. Number 7, the second worst season, guys. Number 7. What was it? I got it in my head. I bet you guys don't know what it is. Season 8 was awful. Okay. Season 8 was awful across the board. It was boring. It was not because of the context of the game or what's in the game. It was actually boring. It had about 2 weeks worth of fun to it. And then after that, after you got all your tuna fish colors, you don't really have anything to do. The game lacked in content. I mean, loot was okay, kind of balanced especially for the random reward, for random voting polls, that they had random loot coming out of the voting polls. Even with the random loot coming, the loot was pretty well balanced. So Season 8 was well balanced. There's really no issues with the loot too much. Some players didn't prefer some weapons. Some players prefer other weapons, like the flintlock, for example, or the SMG combat that was voted on. No, it could be voted on, but the flintlock won. And then we had it was a disco bomb, right? I think it was a disco bomb and flintlock, which the flintlock won. I really wish a disco ball came back though. The disco dance thing they do, disco bomb. It was boring. Season 8 was boring. Season 7 wasn't boring. Season 7 had things to do and it was actually entertaining. But Season 7 was just awful. It was the worst. It was the worst season because of the UFOs. Season 7 had, like I said before, it had a couple cool things, and then it was kind of ran dry. UFOs got annoying. The mothership was annoying. Season 8 it ran dry. Like there's nothing left to do. There's always, oh, that kid's in a mech suit, cool. Like that's, oh, that kid's in a turret, cool. I remember watching a content creator beam another content creator with a turret and flexed about it on social media. I'm like, that's not a skill, dude. Crank a 90 at least. Jeez, really cursed. Which it comes down. That's pretty much comes what it comes to. I'm trying to remember where we'll go with this. What was it? There was 2 seasons I'm trying to think of. Oh, I don't know. I'm having a hard time thinking about number 6. I have. Oh shit! I don't know. What I want to go with this one. Next one. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna put 5 as the next worst one, and the reason to be is the map was ugly. I mean, yeah, it was just bad. Like, season 5, it had good snipers. It has some cool little kinks to it. I like the under the sand travel. That was kind of cool and unique for its time and stuff. Jetpacks came back for temporary. I mean, kind of, with the Mandalorian. So I mean, there's that. But the Mandalorian sniper was ass. The map again was ugly. I didn't like the map at all. I actually got tired of the map with I think within a month of playing the season. I was like, okay, I'm not going to be here for another month and a half waiting for this thing to expire. And I remember season 5 being boring. But season 5 is also when I went across some really cool content creators who are really good at sniping, and I followed them on Twitch because of it. I was like, well, shit, they got a good shot, so might as well follow them. So yeah, season 5, I think that's the next worst one. 7, 8, 5, they were just dog shit seasons. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like any of them. And the worst part is they're close to late game. They were close to late chapter. So it makes you wonder, what's the next season? If 7, 8, and 5 were dog shit seasons, what is the next one? Well, guys, I have to say it, and I think everybody here will agree with me. Alright, guys. Season 1. It was a bad season. Like, straight up bad season. A lot of new stuff introduced. It was actually a season that felt really clean with a lot of introduction. It had fishing. It had shaking down enemies, boats, swimming. It was a lot of new mechanics introduced in Chapter 2. And it was, which makes... I don't know if you guys can hear me. My mic's kind of like a little far away. But anyways... Chapter 2, Season 1. Yeah, I mixed it up. Chapter 2, Season 1. It's like a breath of fresh air. Now, for this one here, I put too long on the text, but I came at the end of Season 1. If that makes sense. I actually enjoyed this season. My memory of this season is different from other people. I came into it, there was a lot of things to do, a lot of stuff I had to catch up on, because I came like last 3 weeks of the season, something like that. But the number one thing that everybody I heard trying to talk about the season, I kind of enjoyed it because it was all new to me. But people I talked to, though, they all pointed out that Season 1 was too long. And actually, I think it was the longest season, wasn't it? Or second longest, something like that. It's crazy how long it was. It was crazy. It was the longest season. Yeah, the longest Fortnite season, I believe. Too long. It was too long. I can tell by the content of playing with, it eventually would run out of the context I was working with. It would run out of content for me, and I probably would have left it much sooner than Season 5. Let's be honest. But for me, though, I had a lot of fun for what little time I had with Season 1. But so that's why I ranked above 7, 8, 5, and 1. I did have some fun with that one. But it makes you wonder, what's in the 4th spot if we already went through 7, 8, 5, and 1? You guys are thinking, okay, there's a dog shit season somewhere that he didn't mention yet. But apparently he really liked. You're correct. They are there. They exist. we're going into our next season, by the way, guys. Season 3. This was actually an alright season. I'll put the word alright. An alright season. I really enjoyed the water levels lowering. Most people I talked to, they're annoyed of it, which I was kind of annoyed a little bit. Too much water. I agree. It was a little too much water. It was kind of annoying. But I also kind of liked it though, because every once in a while something new got revealed, some new locations showing up, and people got excited about it. The flare gun was really cool, little spice things up. But also, flare gun was in another game. What was it? Was that Realm Royale? I think Realm Royale. Fortnite has the tendency of taking other people's ideas and put a slight twist to it and become their own idea. But the flare gun was a really cool thing for season 3, and the Blaze Renegade Raiders showed up. We had Kit. Miasa's son was in it. We also had Aquaman, which I enjoyed. I have the skin. It's pretty nice. We got a chance to customize an umbrella, which was cool. There's some really cool things about it. And of course, season 7 had customized the alien. Season 3 had customized the umbrella. And that's about it. Yeah. Season 3 was quick, very fast season. I think that's also why I didn't really leave that season very much, because it really went by just like that. It was a really fast season. Unfortunately, a lot of its time was eaten away from season 2. Season 2 was the second longest season in Chapter 2, and that's why why season 3 was so small. It was a short season. I think it was barely over a month. It was a month and some weeks. That's how long it really was. It was a really short season. They just want to get past it like that fast. All right, which brings us to number 3, our third slide, guys. We're moving on, boys. Season 6. About kill. Now, you guys don't even know this, maybe not. Some of you guys do. For the people that were there in my stream and stuff. In season 6, I actually gotten a victory royale using a bow, which was really cool. It was something I had. Okay, so I think it was trios or squads I was playing. I can't remember what was it. I had players with me, and here's the crazy part: is they're all crankers. They're crazy builders and stuff. I'm not. I'm a ground player who does do builds. I do builds. I definitely advanced way higher than I ever was from last year when I started to stream Fortnite. My stream Fortnite, originally I put a wall and I put a ramp down. I said that was good. I barely scaled a mountain just so I can get out of a little ditch. A ditch with a water river and stuff. Yeah, it was bad. I really didn't know how to build. Let's be honest. I would have been a laughingstock bot compared to today. Like, it was that bad. But still, not the best build in the world. And I have Dap beside me. He's over like he's just spiraling, building towards the last guy. And I had Cove behind me, I think, and he's speeding up, coming up to me. And then somebody, I think it was FP, all the way down there. He was all the way down there by the last guy already. And so I'm like, shit, I want to get this last kill. These guys are all, going crazy. So I'm kind of like, I pull my bow back, pop, and you see this arrow fly, and you see 80 something, like 88 or 86, I think it's 88 damage, and the guy dies. It was so cool. It was a bow kill victory royale, and it was so cool. It was actually traveled good distance because the guy was pretty small. The guy was actually pretty small if you watch the clip. He was very small, so me able to make that shot, it was so cool. But I had a lot of fun with season 6. I love the bows. I've been wanting the bows come back. The bows came back. Again, the primal shotgun, second worst shotgun up to date right now. I still think the striker pump is better than the primal for sure. What was the other shotgun that was inside of the primal season, chapter 2 season? What was the other shotgun? They usually have 2 shotguns. They definitely had another shotgun. Cause it was You can run with this primal or run with this primal shotgun. And it was the primal shotgun or something else, but the other one is what everybody desired to get because that primal was awful. You can't really flex that on the stream. Only like the casual players love the primal, which I think is why it was so popular. It was so popular and way too spammy. But going on to number 2 slot, guys. We're going on to number 2 slot. Season 4. Avengers. If you guys don't remember this season, I will just say there's a lot of really cool things happen in Season 4. You had Stark Industries, you had the Stark vehicles, you had the Avengers powers. They was so cool. And also you have Wolverine. You could fight. Wolverine was scary. You hit that dude, he chased after you, clawing through everything, even clawing through trees. It was crazy. It was a fun season. They had the Hero Face-Off mode event that was available, which was really cool. You basically pick a hero and use their abilities. I don't think you even pick the hero. They randomized. They gave you a random hero, and you rely on their abilities to win the game. It was really cool. It was cool. They had tournaments too of it. Definitely one of the better seasons. The Galactus event was really cool. I streamed it and uploaded it on YouTube later. The event was really cool. I like that one. What event had the Ariana Grande? Was that season 6? I think season 6 had Ariana Grande's event inside of it. And we know that season 3 had the Party Royale's introduction inside of it. So if season 3 introduced Party Royale, season 6 had the Ariana Grande event, and which was, again, the Party Royale was referring to the Steve Aoki, Mall 5. I can't remember the last dude, Dylan something. They had their big giant introduction with the Party Royale taking place in Chapter 2, Season 3, and then you had the Ariana Grande in Season 6. Season 6 or Season 7? Could have been 7, but I'm gonna say 6. 6 or 7. It was pretty late chapter. It's so hard to say. Yeah, it's either 6 or 7. I think it's 6. I'm gonna roll with 6. I'm gonna say Season 6. It was really close to era. But the last place but not least, and you guys should already calculate this pretty easily, it is none other than our Season 2. Guys, this Season 2 was the best season of Chapter 2. And let's put streamer on there. Because you know what? Chapter 2, Season 2, I became a streamer on Mixer, and it had, in 1 month, 500 followers. It was really cool. And my content was actually, if you break it down, at the time I was a ground player, I sat down a wall and a ramp, and it was simple. Very simple. But I was a very good commentator. I had a lot of fun. I created a community, became off-game, got a Discord going. We had a lot of fun. A lot of good things came from streaming on Mixer for that 1 month that I was able to before they decided to close down the servers. Platform. And there's a lot of weird stuff going on with Mixer too. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to say staff members, they said things they shouldn't have said. And that pretty much put the nail in the coffin, and Microsoft said, I don't want to be mixed in with you guys, so we're not having our deal anymore, so we're closing up our doors. And a very interesting thing is, I think it was about the whole Mixer thing, was Microsoft knew some things about Mixer, and they could report it. This is my thing. This is my little theory thing, is that Microsoft knew and have factual evidence that Mixer, what they said and did or whatever as staff members, over that platform. Microsoft had evidence of it, right? And they said, you know what, I can release this to the public, or we can just use your homepage here to take all of your current players to reroute them to Facebook Gaming. Because if you go back, if you remember back, you can't go back now, to Mixer.com, when it ended, it had a link to Facebook Gaming saying that Mixer had ended. If you want to see streamers, go to Facebook Gaming or something like that, and has Facebook Gaming link. It was weird. It's like telling everybody. It's like being Target and you have customers walking in. You say, no, 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 look, guys, we're closing our doors today. Go to Walmart. It didn't make sense. Why would you tell somebody to go to what would be considered a pet competitor? It was weird. That's what I think what happened though. But season 2 was amazing. We'll go back to season 2 here. Season 2 has so much to talk about, you guys. We had the Travis Scott event. We had so much. We had Midas. We had Miasis, Brutus, Tiantina, Sky. I don't think I left anybody out. We have Gold Peely at their level 300, which the experience was insanely hard to get. Super hard to get the experience. People grinded for days and hours on end. I remember calculating, okay, I got college assignment here. I got work here. This is my available time. This is what I need to sleep, eat. I can get by with eating less or sleeping a little less so I can get some more experience in for Fortnite. I actually went down and calculated this stuff. And sad thing to say, though, I got to level 293 out of the initial 300 level goal I was wanting to get. So I was 7 levels shy. My friend Cove and Mod, he got to 303. We were literally 10 levels apart. He barely reached into the 300 bracket, and if you see his skin pilly, his pilly, he does got a little gold tip on the top. You go see my Sky. My Sky has a little tiny space where her feet are at that's not covered in gold, and that's because I hit 293, and my friend Cove had hit 393, 303. 303. It's just 10 levels apart. It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. We grinded like crazy. Me and Cove. I remember we talked every single day, like over the voice chat and stuff, saying, "Hey, what level are you? You gonna reach 300?" He's like, "Man, I don't know, dude. I'm trying to." And it was really a lot of fun. Again, I started on Mixer streaming, and I had to go to Twitch. And when I went to Twitch, we had season 3. Really. I think we concluded season 2 on Mixer or real early Twitch. Yeah, dude, my head hurts, dude. I've been up all night, but it is crazy, guys. It is crazy though. But that's my opinion on chapter 2. You guys are seeing it pretty well right here. Hopefully my webcam didn't cover up or anything. So yeah, there you go. That's my opinion, guys. Take it how you want to, do what you will with it. Last minute announcements I want to say is that I do got a big video I've been working on. I've been looking for a certain type of music specifically. There's a whole entire thing behind it. It's like a throwback, nostalgic build up to current day. It's gonna be interesting. You guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be fun. There's that video coming, and there's something else I want to talk about real fast. I forgot what it was. You know what? I forgot it. The worst part is I'm going to remember as I'm uploading this video. I did find out that the Frolic is not copyrighted. I did like a 2-3 second video sound of it earlier in the last video, guys. Alright, guys. What was your guys' opinion? Was top 1, top 8, top 8, bottom 8, top 1? What's your opinion? Tell me about it. But now you guys see what my perspective is. I loved 2, 4, 6. Those were great seasons. 3 was alright. And then it started declining. Got 1, 5, 7, 8. Pretty much when the season progressed, it got worse. Pretty much. 7 and 8 were just 2 seasons I wish I haven't been a part of. I did complete both their battle passes. Complete everything too. Crew pack, the secret skin, all the battle pass, all the bonus skins, everything. Even events like the summer event where you drive around that ice cream truck. I completed all of that shit. In fact, can you even see the ice cream truck on this thing right now? Guitar. Yeah, I believe this was season 7 when the summer event came out. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching. I don't know what else to say. I think we're gonna end it there. Y'all take care. Like, do whatever you want. Comment. Things like that.